Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go from NRG Stadium. He'll start at the 4. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19, Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. It covers 51 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, and I don't think it's going to be his last.
A run on 1st and goal. Good blocking, and he's in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 5.
Green 18. Back on. Green 18.
We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. He'll get this ahead for about 3. That stop made by Byron Young.
It's a gain of 3.
Now a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Blue 58. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He's got his man. That's Noel. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Liking 18. 18 Cardinal. 18. Let's go. Ready.
On the give, it's Henderson. Past midfield to the 45. And he will score. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Houston. A try here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be taken in at the 2. Ooh.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Irving. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Now he'll run it.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Forced out wide. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First reception of the game for St. Brown. And he gives his team a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Okay, set to go now on 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
1st down, Jacksonville.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to tuck it and go. He's taken down just shy of the 10. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
1st and 10.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
79 Broncos.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells. so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Ready.
That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Jaguars.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
16 yards.
It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the draw, it's Henderson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Ball
second
spotted at the
and
45.
5.
Here's second and 5.
Ready.
Now, faking the give. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
He's knocked out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense there. Took away all the options downfield, and quarterback realized pretty quickly, I got no choice but to check this down, and results in no gain.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Jaguars on top. And more from Houston coming up in a moment.
Okay,
Third and 5.
come on. Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles. Let go.
Up the middle, it's Henderson.
Travion Henderson, the ball carrier. Tackle made right at midfield. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. From the 50, he'll set him to throw. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
The Texans.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That run complete to Jalen Lane. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
4 yards.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the
Here we go. Here we
25-yard
go.
line.
Handoff, and it's Henderson. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Back. Pass low 80. Ready.
They'll look to throw. As caught, that's Lane. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield. In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can. So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it's really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Alert. 60 boxes. 60. Ready.
Now here's Aaron Jones. How about that? Quick feet there. Made a man miss. On his way to a nice pickup of 7. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're second, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
70 Timberwolves.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Really can't afford to go 3 and out here, Mike. I know you got the lead, but it's not insurmountable by any means, especially after they just scored their last time out. So they've got to dial up their best 3rd down protection, best 3rd down play, whatever it is, by any means necessary. They've got to keep this drive alive.
And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Back to the air one more time. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
The 44-yard line.
Let's go. 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw yet again. That is run in downfield by Sutton. That one good for 26 yards.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space. Because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 6.
Okay, great.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Steady.
Now a throw here is backwards. He might be looking to throw this. Past the 40. Inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 94 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and through. And the Texans move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. 70 Lions. 70 Timberwolves. 19 strike. 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This throw taken in by Amon-Ra. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and it just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
He's going to look for the home run ball. That is brought in. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
Ready?
This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Now, the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
70.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 25. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 19 Lions. Go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Dragon 60, 18, rush, trap 50, trap 60. Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
19 Cardinals. Cougar 19. 79 Broncos.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back in on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
18 Cardinals, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, Panther 11, Panther 11, Warriors 70, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here and talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 tight, 19 tight, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
He'll look to throw. Now pass deep for St. Brown. That one broken up in the end zone, and it's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there, and now it's 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
He was looking for Jalen Knoll that time.
Ready?
And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Cowboy 80. Go. 70 Timberwolves.
Now they'll set up to throw. Short throw taken by Pitts. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd
On the
and
jump.
8.
Go.
He'll drop to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
It's 4th down.
And it's 4th down, so here comes Riley Dixon to punt. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's got it! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. It's a gain of 34.
Gain of 34 yards.
18
First down,
Cardinals.
Jaguars.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Again, working deep downfield. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots, even though they weren't able to connect.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Pioneer.
Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. taken down right at the 25-yard line.
That's good for the Jaguars. First down.
He'll get up and clock it here, and they're set up to possibly get 3 before the break. The Jaguars have the field goal unit on the field. This a 42-yard attempt. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
On first down, they go back to Henderson, finding space inside the 40. And he will go all the way. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Houston. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. The extra point is good, and the Texans extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle.
Second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Hot 70, hot 70.
Here comes the screen to Jones. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Ready? Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. 19 Lion.
They send Sutton in motion.
Cougar 19.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Green 18. 26.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. They'll try to hit him with a screen. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up second and 1.
From the 29, here's second and 1.
50.
Here's Rodgers. The trap taken in by Norwood. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Thrown out of the gun, they're going to run with Henderson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
His pass, hard. It's Icdl. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the handoff, Henderson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brought down at the 39-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away. You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Texans add on to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 2. And that's well done by the kicking team, who's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
Okay, ready? 19, Dodger, 19, Cougar 19. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Going for it all. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Dragon 60, 79 Broncos, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This is intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Rodgers on 1st down. That one caught by Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here's we start the 2nd half.
Off the play fake. Rodgers. That is caught at the 3. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch him off guard a little with the pass.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Icdl. Touchdown, Texans. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
And he will get into the end zone and puts the lead up by 2 more.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Come on.
They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. Awkward-looking tackle there. Upended at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 4.
18 Cardinal. Hey, check that. Street.
From the gun, it's a run. It's Jones. And it'll be brought down as we tip towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Let's go. 19 Charger.
On the run, Jones begins this 4th quarter. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
Yeah, he didn't get it by a whole lot, but that's a really nice job up front, giving him just enough of a crease that he could push his way forward and pick up the 1st down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to be taken down. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Montez Sweat in there to record his second sack of the afternoon and number 6 on the year.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on first and second down to stay ahead of the chains so third down is not so daunting.
He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot. On the give, it's Jones. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. They have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll look to set up the screen here. He's got room to roam. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's first and goal.
Here we go. First and goal. No handoff. He'll keep it himself. Brought down at the 6.
Down in the red zone, designed quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal. Running is Jones. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. Third and goal coming up.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up third down.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Second and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Texans. This was a game where both offenses were up